Brothers and sisters, Brother John, watchmen for that great day. And let me tell you, that great day is on our doorsteps. With what I saw, and I talked to Brother Stephen Fletcher this morning, he's excited about this being a perfect match to what we've been looking at, connecting to Hanukkah, the 26th, 27th, which today is the 26th, but on the Hebrew calendar. On the Torah calendar, tomorrow is the 27th, and it's a Tuesday. And I talked to him just earlier this morning, and he was all in with this, and I'm blessed by the information, and I'm watching as well, as we all are. But I would like to correct him on one thing. When he said December the 28th, it's actually the 29th. That's Thursday. So the formation, all right, and this is what the Jerusalem Post, it's an updated article from what he had shared just early, I guess, this morning or whatever. It's the newest post that Brother Stephen has brought to us. So I'm bringing this to you. It's in the Jerusalem Post that the incoming coalition will hold a special Knesset plenum on Thursday in order to ratify the new government. Knesset Speaker and Likud MK Yariv Levin officially announced to the Knesset plenum on Monday. So that's today. Today he officially announced that on Thursday, Thursday is December the 29th, 2022. We're pushing the envelope, brothers and sisters. We are pushing the envelope. But this is interesting. So the announcement came after Netanyahu made the announcement to President Isaac Herzog late Wednesday night. That was last week. And late Wednesday night was the 21st of December. Anybody out there thinking of 21-0 America? Could that be the 0 hour? There's a lot going on involving the government formation of Netanyahu and the judgment that will come on America, which I believe is Babylon. And Jeremiah talks about that. So I'm looking also at what's going on all in the war situation and the God raising the spirit of the Medes. Okay, this is just a warlike spirit that's being raised all over the world. That's pointing to different areas of the world. The Serbia and Kosovo are now getting ready to engage in war. Albania. There's a whole bunch of war action happening amongst the nations. It's plenty of unrest. Okay, there's a lot of unrest going on here. So let me read a little further in the Jerusalem Post. Since Knesset Speaker Yariv Levin is expected to resign in order to serve as Justice Minister, Thursday's plenum, that will be the 29th of December, Thursday's plenum will also include a vote for a new speaker. A new speaker, huh? Is the speaker of the Knesset as powerful as like a Nancy Pelosi, Speaker of the House? I wonder. I'm not so, involved with the politics of Israel, but it's definitely a position of height and power. So here's our the next portion of this in the Jerusalem Post. It's an updated article, just making that known to you guys. It's not the same one that Brother Stephen read. It's an updated one from what he gave in his video. The fully signed coalition agreements. No, I'm sorry, I skipped a point. The soon-to-be opposition will likely try to filibuster Thursday's plenum session. This is interesting. They're going to try to filibuster, which means to push it off and to cause it from not hitting its goal, all right, of becoming a government. So this is why it's interesting, because we're watching the rabbis' prophetic, these prophecies that these rabbis, Rabbi Kadiri and Sushani and this other one that was mentioned, and we're watching the fulfilling of something to happen, as there have been two Benjamins and all of what Brother Stephen put in his video. So the soon-to-be opposition will likely try to filibuster Thursday's plenum session in order to drag the formation. This is important, brothers and sisters, to drag the formation of the government into Friday or even the beginning of next week. The beginning of next week brings us to January the 2nd, all right? Or if we started on Sunday, which is, the 1st of it's New Year's Eve, all right? So likely to be the 2nd of January, and this all has connotations to what I'll bring you next week, if we're still here, okay? Because I have things that I've been studying and looking at with Brother Ronnie, who's been on with me a few times on the videos. But this is all important at this moment. So Thursday's plenum session could be dragged forward into Friday or early next week. The fully signed coalition agreements need to be presented to the plenum at least 24 hours prior to the ratification session. All right? Now, the ratification, if I was talking to Brother Stephen, and the ratification, or to ratify something, is this: sign or give formal consent to a treaty, contract, or agreement. There's something in Daniel 9:27 called an agreement, called a covenant. And he makes a covenant with the many for 1:7. Does this have anything to do at all with a Messiah that the rabbis' prophecies say will come before this gate is ratified? So it's making it official and valid, like as if both countries were due to ratify the treaty by the end of the year. All right, so that's just using it in a sentence, but it's to ratify something is to sign or give formal consent to a treaty, sounds like a covenant, or a contract, that can be a covenant also, or an agreement, also sounds like a covenant. So I don't know if this is anything to do with Daniel 9:27, but there's a possibility is right there. It's there for your thought, all right? So I'll leave it in your hands and pray about it and see what God would have you to say, or maybe make a video, or send me a comment, or send me an email, whatever. So this is all the timing, brothers and sisters. We're watching at this time. It's like a second tabernacles. There's a lot going on, all right? A lot. I don't know. I don't know what else to say. I just think that we're really, really close, okay? So the fully signed coalition, I'll go back and read a little bit of this. The fully signed coalition agreements need to be presented to the plenum at least 24 hours prior to the ratification session. This means that Netanyahu will need to place the full coalition agreements on the Knesset floor by Wednesday at 11 a.m. That's this coming Wednesday, which is the 28th. That's where I believe Brother Stephen got the 28th of December. All right? But it will have to be put there. But if the opposition moves to filibuster, it pushes this timing out. So do you see how important this little part is? And it's an updated version of what Brother Stephen brought. So that's why I'm making a video. I love you, Brother Stephen Fletcher. Waiting to have that glass of wine when we go before our King at the banquet. It's going to be so awesome, brothers and sisters, to just be there in the presence of our loving Savior. Okay? And this time that we're living in now is so perilous. It's perilous times. We're all living in cold and questionable future right now. It's very questionable. What is getting ready to happen? Okay? I don't want to go on any further. I don't see, I just know we're close. All right? Leave it at that. So with that, I'll give you my traditional, or my, let's just call this, I'll give this little gift to you. All right? As a Christmas present, I'll blow the shofar, and hopefully this is maybe I should say a Hanukkah gift. Maybe that's more accurate. So I'll give you this blast on the shofar as a Hanukkah gift, all right? Knowing that we all know that anybody that really follows along and watches and understands that Jesus was not born on the 25th of December. It's just when we celebrate. Okay, if we were to celebrate his birthday, it would either be in the new year in the time of Passover, or it'd be in the time of the fall in Tabernacles, or right in that area. Okay, Rosh Hashanah of the new year. All right, Atonement, Tabernacles. So without further a word, I'll just give you the gift. Hopefully we hear this from the heavens and not this from John on a video. All right. Hallelujah. All right, brothers and sisters, Brother John, hope to see you guys in the air. Out.